Hi, welcome to Prime USA Television. Today my guest is going to be Nikki Nash and Xymphoni. We're going to take a short commercial pause and we'll be right back. Nikki Nash has Sticky Cash. Available on iTunes and eMusic. Get yours today. Welcome back to Prime USA Television. Today my first guest is going to be Nikki Nash with her new Sticky Cash CD. How's everything going for you, Nikki? How's life been treating you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Oh, just absolutely great. My new CD, Sticky Cash, has gone to #2 on eMusic.
Right on.
And the European Country Music Association is playing the cuts Good Enough from it, which I know we're going to be seeing the video for that in a little bit. And right now we're working on the video for the single Room for Me, which is going up the charts on the Independent Music Network.
Climbing
so
real
be
fast,
sure
huh?
and be sure and go to www.independentmusicnetwork.com and vote for it on the mainstream chart. They've even put it on the mainstream chart.
And not the country.
Not the country.
It's on the mainstream. Well, that's good. That means that it's hot. I mean, it's a great track. You know, I've had a chance to listen to the entire CD. It's a great track. My favorite is still, Good Enough. But but it's a great track, and we'll be seeing that video, like she said, in a few minutes. But what's new? So you're doing that. What else is in store for Nikki Nash?
Well, like I said, we're working on the video for Room for Me to back that up. We had a lot of fun working on the Good Enough video.
Yes.
And we're also looking forward to going on tour, the Americano tour.
The Americano tour.
Yeah, with R&B, rap, rock, and you're hillbilly.
Yeah. So you consider yourself hillbilly and not country, or is it rockabilly?
You know, it's so hard to. Everybody wants to put you, okay, you're this or you're that, to fit you in a little box, kind of thing.
Right, pigeonhole you, kind of
pigeonhole you. Which I think is why half the time they put me in country and then the other time they put me in mainstream stuff, because I'm kind of a little bit country and kind of a little bit mainstream, and I call it hillbilly, which is kind of like if you take real old-time music back in the day when they were, up in the mountains, away from everybody, and just kind of playing on whatever instruments they could make from things, that they had, which, it just, you make music. You can do it with anything, what I'm saying?
That's right.
And I think it's just, it has that kind of energy and feel, real old-timey, stuff, good old-fashioned, slap your knee and, clap your hands and just have a good time. Even if the subject matter isn't necessarily, happy-go-lucky, it still leaves you feeling good. And that's the feeling that comes through when I'm writing the stuff, and that's the feeling that comes through when I'm singing. And I think that's what resonates with people when they hear it. It just leaves everybody feeling good, because that's
I have no idea what Good Enough. It's like I said, it's one of my favorite tracks, and it makes you just feel good and good enough.
Exactly. So that's why the best way to call it, like you said, is kind of like saying country Americana. Americana, many times they use that to talk about old-time sounding stuff, and rockabilly, because it does have, all my stuff does have more of a, mid-tempo, up-tempo kind of a beat. Real rare for me to do a ballad.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, let's take a look at the video, and you be the judge at home, and up next, we're going to come back with Good Enough by Nikki Nash on her Sticky Cash CD. So we'll be right back. Welcome back to Prime USA Television. We've just seen Nikki Nash's Good Enough video. So I noticed that you also had keyboards in there as well. So you were talking about using like the old time instruments. I noticed you had the guy playing the
Fratois.
The fratois.
Fratois, yeah. It's Cajun French.
And not the scrub board.
It's a scrub board when you're holding it, and when it's got the shoulder thingies. You know, I brought mine with. If we wanna cut, I can go get it and show you.
Well, I tell you what, let's do a little bit before we leave out here. We can show them what the difference. You know?
But the difference is it's one that you wear. It has little, I suppose you call them
shoulder holders.
Shoulder holders. Yeah. It goes over your shoulders, and you wear it, and it's an old Cajun French instrument that they used to play. You know, obviously back in New Orleans.
and then you had
the bayou.
You had the wash tub
bass.
Wash tub bass.
Now you see that's taken a bucket, which sometimes they call them a wash tub bass when they use the tub that they did the wash tub with, and they put a broom handle in it and a rope, and that's the bass. Or they do a guts bucket. You know, when they clean the farm animal to eat them. You know, they have the bucket to catch the guts, you know, which is where they call it the guts bucket bass.
Okay, I can understand that one.
Yeah, so that's my rhythm section, as you know, the washboard and the bass, you know, so it keep nice and clean, right?
Well, the only problem I see with the wash tub is they put a hole in it, right? So once they put that hole in it, how are they going to wash those clothes? You know?
Yeah, it's kind of like once you use it for an instrument,
it's done.
It's done, yeah. So you only use an old one, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I enjoyed it all. It's like watching the different instruments. It's kind of different from what we're used to seeing, you know, but it makes great sounds, you know,
and great vibrations.
Yeah, great vibrations.
When it's playing and you can feel it. You know, I'm sitting there at the keyboard, the banjo player's sitting there at the banjo, and you can feel you've got that whole, you know, you're vibrating the floor. You've got, you know, the kind of thing everybody turns the bass up in their cars. You wouldn't need to with this. You just feel it going through you, and it keeps everybody just totally, you know, lively. It's almost like an energy boost kind of thing.
Well, yeah. Wonderful. Well, how can we get in contact with you to people at home that's interested in booking you and placing you on tours and different things? How can the folks at home reach you?
Well, through Prime USA Records. And the 800 number, isn't that the best way?
The 800 number, 877-413-4440.
That's right.
Let me do that again. That's 877-413-4440. That's the 800 number for Prime USA Records. So thank you for coming on Prime USA. It's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed the video, and just look for great things for Nikki Nash on the Prime USA record label Full Records. And it's going to be great things for Nikki Nash. We're going to take a short commercial, and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Xymphoni is Driven, available on iTunes and eMusic. Get your copy today.
Welcome back to Prime USA Television. I am your host, Rey T. My next guest is the recording artist known as Xymphoni, and she's right here. Her new CD is entitled Driven. So tell me what's been going on with you, Xymphoni. What's happening in your life now with your new CD and everything?
Well, we've been doing a lot, Ray. We've been touring just around the area here, and we've been doing a lot of publicity for the, you know, with the CD, and also what we're doing. We're out. We're doing shows all the time. All the time. We're always, you know, doing something. We're busy. Actually, what happened was lately I got asked to do a performance at the presidential inauguration.
Well, that's huge, you know.
Yeah.
For Mr. Obama?
Yes.
Well, that's huge. So, did you make a decision yet? Where you at on it?
Well, I made a decision, but of course I have to hear from the planner who's planning the event. Okay.
And
so that's a big thing for me. And
that's huge.
And it's huge just to be considered.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
And I'm just grateful that I was considered to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And also, like I said, we're so busy in the studio trying to complete another CD and trying to get ready for the road. We're just no time for nothing.
It's like that in this business. It's either feast or famine. Either you have too much to do or not enough. You know, so
yeah.
It's the way of this business. You know, sink or swim. You know, so I can understand getting ready and doing all the things you guys are about to do. So, what's the name of the tour that you're going to be going on?
It's the Americana tour.
Americana?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nikki Nash mentioned earlier about the Americana tour and how it consisted of a little bit of everything, you know, hip hop, R&B,
yes, and that would make it special.
Country, rock. Yeah, it's different. It's I think the people will get some of everything when they come to see something like that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of country, a little bit of rock and roll. You know?
Right.
You know, I think that can be very huge going out. So, you think it's going to be a lot of work, or is it your first time touring?
It's not my first time touring, but always it's a lot of preparation before you get out there. And one thing about me, I'm a stickler. I want to leave something for my audience, to not just say, oh, that was a show. I want them to say, oh, that was a great show. I really enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
And so I just want to put on a beautiful, beautiful performance for my audience and
that's
keep
the
them
only way
happy.
to do it. It's the only way to do it. I'll tell you what, let's take a look at Xymphoni's first video. It's entitled Driven, and it's on the Prime USA Records, Full Records label. So let's take a look at it, and we'll be right back.
Here I go again, back where I started from. Spinning me in this whirlwind. Oh well, guess I better get ready for this ride. He walked across my path, our eyes locked dangerously. My heart then starts to skip. So many beats, thoughts of you constantly haunting me when I sleep. Me making love to you, it's all that I wanna do. Driven, oh, overflowing with this desire. Driven, your passion sets my soul afire. Driven, got to have you, you're so fine. Driven, I'm driven, boy, to make you mine. Every time I speak your name, my mind gets fixed on you. Loving you, holding you, kisses, ooh, so candy sweet. As far as east to west, your loving is the best. And when it comes to you, driven's how I feel for you. Driven, oh, overflowing with this desire.
Welcome back to Prime USA Television. You've just seen the new video from Xymphoni entitled Driven on the Prime USA full record label. That was a great video. As you can see, I made a guest appearance in that video, so I know a little bit about what happened with that video. So I want to know what happened to the guy who was supposed to walk through the video and didn't show up, and that caused me to walk through the video.
Well, I guess he had better things to do, but you know,
what could be better than working on a video? You know?
No. You know, maybe some guy, maybe some girl or whatever, you know, it's a freaky world today, so, but I don't know, you know, maybe he put God first or whatever, but, you know, it's all about doing things in the moment sometimes. You just have to kind of go with the flow with what you got, you know.
It's like that.
Impromptu.
That's how we ended up kind of being in there doing a little cameo walkthrough.
Yeah.
It was fun, but let me tell you, that day it was cold. As you know, the video was shot down at the beach, and it was cold.
Yeah,
you know,
we were shaking all in our boots.
That's why I was walking and looking like that. You know, it was cold, but I enjoyed being in the video and just watching it again. It just brought back a lot of memories. As you guys can see, Xymphoni and I, we're friends, you know. So I know a little bit more about what's happening with her than the other artists. But what about your next video? What do you plan on doing next, and what's really going on with Xymphoni?
Well, I got another video called Gigolo. You know, I like to be in the true form of an artist. Like years ago, you know, I could remember how the true gigolo used to be, you know, and also, you know, I like to get sort of really creative, you know, with my videos and music and different things like that. But gigolo is, you know, everybody going around singing gigolo, you know, I'm a gigolo, I'm a player, you know, and I just wanted to express what a true gigolo was. So.
Yeah, the gigolo in the video, I've seen that as well, is another friend of mine, Mr. Ron Joseph.
Ron Joseph, yeah.
You know, that's all we need to say about Ron. Anybody that knows Ron knows he needs no introduction at all. Ron is out there, formerly of the Stepping Stone Band, but great guy, great bass player, and he played a great gigolo. So I tell you what, let's watch Gigolo right quick, have some laughs, and we'll be right back. Up now for you is Gigolo.
You ain't nothing but a gigolo. Come around when you're feeling low. Wanting to seduce me and take away my dignity. You come around in my neighborhood, flashing
sort of.
Gigolo. Come around when you're feeling low. You're not gonna get your kick from me, baby. No, 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 no. I'm not that girl you see. Will he leave me or will he stay? Will she leave him or will she stay? Will things change or will they remain the same? Gigolo. You come around when I'm feeling all so low. You're not gonna get your kicks from me, baby. I'm not that girl you see. I wanna let you love me, baby. I wanna let you get next to me, just to make me feel so ashamed with all those silly little games you play. I'm not gonna be that girl you see. I'm not gonna be that girl you see.
Welcome back to Prime USA Television. You just seen Gigolo. It also featured Mr. Ron Joseph in there with his little pimp hat in there. So tell me about Gigolo. What was going on with Gigolo?
Gigolo is kind of like back then, you know, the men approached the women and they wanted something. But in this particular Gigolo is a little bit different, and I like that. I included the women in the Gigolo. The women are gigolos as well as the men are gigolos. So, and it was like, will he leave me or will he stay, or will I leave him or will I stay? So it's kind of it's the man and woman kind of thing, which makes it kind of sweet because trust me, we do have some women gigolos in the world.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I want to thank you for joining us here at Prime USA Television. It's been always a pleasure to see you again, and when it's warm. You know, last time I saw you, I was freezing my buns off. If I stood up, you would see there would be nothing back there. Yeah, but little inside joke. But here at Prime USA Television, we have a great time with Xymphoni and my first guest, Miss Nikki Nash. It's our pleasure here. We're going to take another commercial and we'll be right back.
Xymphoni is driven. Nikki Nash, Sticky Cash. Both available on iTunes and eMusic. Get your copy today.
We want to thank you for joining us here on Prime USA Television. It's always a pleasure, and don't forget to tune in next week right here to Prime USA Television.